made a post about making my juggling balls and was asked to create a video that would show how I made these juggling balls. The juggling balls are these, and I've used them a lot through my workshops around literacy and around learning, and they're a great thing to do with kids, do with adults. They're finding out that repetitive, rhythmic, patterned movement is one of the best things that our brains react to and helping to relieve stress. That fits with the idea of walking and so on. It's also a great thing to do for you've got your kids at home, they need a break from schoolwork, they've got their juggling balls, they can stand up and do it, of course, in a safe place because they do go flying for sure. There are YouTubes that you can find to teach how to juggle, and it's just a lot of fun. It's good exercise, and it keeps, you can't think of anything else other than keeping that ball up in the air. So to make the juggling balls, you need a few things. You need a really good set of scissors. You need balloons, 12-inch balloons. These are good. They're not that kind of sticky, shiny kind of balloon. So you can get those at the dollar store. Also a funnel, which I did get at the dollar store. And then I use the birdseed. This is the favorite finch. I like it because it's just tiny little balls, nothing sharp, so to stick into the balloon. This is latex, so if you have an allergy or your children do, it's not a good idea to use it. And they do need to be kept, once you do get them made, good idea to keep them in a plastic bag, keep them away from the sun, keep them away from the dogs because they're not good balls for the dogs. So to start with, each juggling ball, you have 4 different balloons, and you need to, it's a good idea to kind of plan how you're going to do it. I'm going to start with the white one. I'm going to use my funnel, stick it onto the stem, and take a scoop of the birdseed. I would say the second size of this size of funnel is about that amount of birdseed is what I'm going to use. And you need to work with it to get all the birdseed down into the balloon. One of the things that works well is putting the balloon onto a flat piece, and then you just gradually work it down, push on it to get all the birdseed out. Use as much as you feel comfortable with. You can experiment, make different sizes. I just like to have them about a certain size because it fits well into my hands. So once you get all the birdseed down, pull this out. Just a reminder, it can be kind of messy if you're not, as you're trying to cut and stretch other balloons around it, you'll find out that birdseed does go flying. So take your scissors, cut the stem, oops, and there's a good example of birdseed going flying. Take your second balloon, and I'm going to take a green one. I'm going to stretch that stem up and cut. And you don't want that hole too big or too small. You want to be able to stretch it across the whole of the ball. I get my fingers in there, the 2 thumbs pushing down, and stretch it around so it covers up the hole so the birdseed can't slip out anymore. Now you want to take your next balloon, and I'm going to use my polka dot one. Again, I'm going to cut the stem, and you want to cut it slightly into the bigger part of the balloon so that you don't have pieces sticking up. So in you go. You can kind of see the shape of it right there. Take it, and again, stretch it over. You're going to cover up that part of the balloon. And there you have your juggling ball. You take your last piece, and I'm going to use a red. Now, it's important when you cut this last one to cover up the hole and to give it some sort of decoration, that you don't cut, don't make it too thin when you cut. And you'll see with here that when I stretch that out, this part is pretty skinny, and when I stretch that over a balloon, there's a good chance it's going to rip. So just you take your scissors, cut your stem again, and then make a little half moon at the end. And then when you do the sides, just another little half moon. Don't make it too big, because then you're going to get what I showed you there with the too skinny of pieces. So again, get your fingers in there, stretch it out, cover up that hole, and stretch it over. And there's your juggling ball. So you need balloons, you need bird seeds, you need a funnel, and again, really good scissors. I strongly recommend. I think that's it. Just it's a fun activity to do with your children, or again with adults. You can use it as a break. There's a lot of brain research around it also, in the benefits of it. And don't get frustrated, don't give up. That's the other piece of advice that I would give here, is have fun with it. The more, and you do have to practice, just like anything else. To get good at it, you need to start out with the foundation and work up and practice. So have fun, and hope that helps. Along with the video, I also have a document or 2 pictures that show how to do it.